Hey, we are live
Yes,
from
that is right, monsters. We are live on air, on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Twitch.
we are
Hi, guys.
traveling in like what we're coming from four different areas all over the world, and as far as the 2020 season, or let's just say the year-long celebration is concerned, this is the silver lining. This is a reason to celebrate. Why? Because it gives you the opportunity for artists to collaborate across the seas, across the
Yep.
shores, and actually get in touch with each other via this one. This is something cool. This is something that like Los Angeles, Philippines connect. Just like last week we had that, right? With Troy Loretta.
Yep,
This
we
time
did.
around, let's bring in great songwriter from Los Angeles, Sarah Barrios, and
Hi.
award-winning singer, Syd Hartha, joining us on the
Hey.
show. Here we go. We got a double Syd.
There
Hi,
we
ladies. How are you
go.
guys doing?
Hi, guys.
Hi, good morning.
Hey,
Morning. Thank you, girls, for joining us. I know, Sarah, you're calling us from LA and it's evening there. So, good evening. How do you
Thanks
do?
very
I
much.
love your setup. Before
Thank
we get
you.
into this collaboration, Rico and I always ask our guests this. How are you guys? I mean, it's been a crazy couple of months. You're coming from two different areas. I mean, Sid, we're all in this together, literally. We're on the same boat. Sarah, it must be different over there in LA. So, how have you been? How has lockdown life been for you these past couple of months?
It's been really interesting. It's kind of been difficult, I think, at times. I'm very much used to being in the studio from like 4 to 6 hours a day
Mhm.
consistently. And I used to do a lot of traveling. So I was used to seeing a lot of different people and traveling to new places and learning about new cultures. And I feel like I really haven't been in a studio or out and about in like 10 months because I've been super quarantining just to make
mhm.
sure. So that's been kind of tough not being able to see people. But it gives me the opportunity to create things like this song with Sid and connect with people that maybe I wouldn't have been able to due to like busy schedules and things like that. So I feel like it's been a really great time to collaborate with people and make music in a way that maybe I wouldn't have before. So it's good and it's got its ups and downs. It's a flow.
It's how you deal with it. How about you, Sid? How you deal with this one?
This lockdown has been crazy challenging for me, especially creatively, because I'm also used to doing live gigs, and I get so inspired by seeing live people and all my musician friends, my bandmates, everyone that I work with in person. And now that I'm just alone, it's been super challenging to have new ideas and everything coming because I'm just in my room. So it's been challenging for me, but we have to do what we have to do. And I'm just
Yeah,
glad that now, like, it's not that strict anymore. I can go to
Mhm,
the studio. I mean, I cannot freely go to the studio, but
mhm.
it's a privilege, and I'm just grateful that it's not that strict. And because it's really hard then for me to make music here at home without anyone's help.
yeah. That's something that Rico and I realized whenever we ask
Yeah.
our musician guests. It's always, how has it been for you creatively as well? Because it's one thing to perform live in front of a crowd and meet people along a tour and all of that. But the creative juices, I mean, the inspiration, it must be really tough to look for that, to find the silver lining in all of that when it just seems so negative, right? So, I mean, did you guys make a conscious effort, like at the start, for your mental health and for your creativity to kind of be like, okay, I'm going to hit pause for a bit, not going to pressure myself to, write anything or create anything. I'm just going to chill and see if it will naturally come? Or did you go the other route? Did you go a route where you're just like, you know what? I am not going to allow myself to feel this way and I'm going to create music. I don't care if it's not good music right now, but I'm going to make it. I mean, for you, Sarah, how was that process like?
In the beginning, I was in that place where I was just like, I had a lot of the music that I needed to put out this year done. So I was kind of in the place where I was like, okay, I'm going to focus on making lots of content and connecting with the people who listen to the music and kind of growing a little family with everyone who listens to the music, which has been really amazing and so special to be able to connect with everyone. Everyone's home, so I get to talk with people from different countries who maybe would have been at work, which is unfortunate, but also in a way kind of nice to be able to connect with them. And I think now I'm in a place where I'm kind of diving more into the music aspect, where I had a really tough time creating by myself. I really love being collaborative with other people, and I can create on my own, but it's just so much more fun when you get to do it with friends and just kind of hang out and feel comfortable with other people. So I feel like that was really difficult at first, but now I'm kind of in a place where I'm like, you know what? Clearly that's not happening. So I just need to kind of sit down with myself and focus and try to figure out what I have to say and how I can create it and kind of push myself to create in a different way than I'm used to.
Now, in comes the collaboration with Syd Hartha. Syd, how was that feeling when you got that call? And Sarah, how was that feeling when you first heard Syd and her voice and her talent for the first time?
I think Syd might be frozen, so I'm going to jump in.
Yeah.
I had this song for a little while, and I knew that I wanted to do a collaboration with someone from a different place, and I also wanted to have another female. I had collabed with 2 other people previously, and they were both men, which was fantastic, but I felt like this song was a very vulnerable song, yet also had a lot of strength in that vulnerability. And I felt like the best way to show that was 2 women sharing that experience. And I also feel like it's important to share. I'm not the only one who feels this way, so I wanted to have somebody else in it. And so I knew I had a little bit of a following in the Philippines, so I had kind of reached out to the team and asked if they would kind of send some people so I could check them out. And I kind of just went down the rabbit hole of Filipino artists. And the second I heard Syd's voice, it just kind of clicked. I felt like her voice delivered something that felt viscerally vulnerable, which was so beautiful. And I didn't understand what she was saying in her videos, but I felt like the videos, she looked so strong and so empowering. I was like, this is the one. This has to be the one. And so I reached out to my team and I was like, hey, can we hit her team and see if she'll be interested in doing it? I wasn't sure because it was, all in English, and I wasn't sure if she would even be down to do it with me. But she was absolutely incredible, and she cut a demo of the vocal, and second we heard it, we were like, this is definitely it. She is absolutely the person we want in the song. And then she did a new vocal, and thus here we are.
It's actually an incredible track. We're playing it in the background. To all the monsters who are tuning in live on radio, you can listen to it right now. This is All My Sins. It's Sarah and Syd. It's just such a nice track. I get the vibe, the calm, but at the same time, it's a tune. It's a bop. It's something that you can listen to in your room, in your car. And you can just be like, yeah, I'm rolling with this. What I find so interesting, Sarah, is this song, you had written it already before, and based off of the pressers that we received and stuff, and the research that we did, it's really a track that is a very vulnerable, very open, very raw track. It's about a mistake that was made, and it's about overthinking on this mistake and the situation, and doubting yourself. And I think that's something that everyone can relate to, men and women alike, right? Aside from her calming voice, what was it about Syd that you felt like would be perfect for this? Because this seems like such a personal song.
Yeah.
It seems like such a heartfelt song. So what else did you see in Syd? Because you couldn't really understand like some of the things that she was saying, right? Because she was speaking, the language wasn't a part of that, right? So what was it about Syd?
When I watched the videos, she just had so much strength, and also I didn't know what she was saying, but to me the videos spoke in a very like raw and honest and open way, and that's what I try to create with every song that I do. Whether it's an upbeat tempo song or a ballad or something in the middle, I want it to just be honest and personal and open to everyone. And from the videos itself, that's what the videos felt like to me. I have no idea if that's what the songs are about, but that's okay because that's the vibe
Yeah.
that I got from the songs. And after meeting her in person, it connected immediately, and it was just like that was exactly what I was looking for in the song. And I feel like we connected on trying to be honest and raw with our music, and that just felt right. Also, she's just really cool, so like it's a win.
Oh yeah, Sid, we're talking about you. If you're wondering, we're just talking
Yeah, we're
about
talking
you.
behind your back.
and
Sorry,
you
I
know,
was having technical difficulties.
yeah, how was the reaction when you first heard the song, Sid? That it's all about the sins. I mean, how did you feel about the lyrics? How did you feel about the vibe of the track?
When I first heard the demo, it just really hit me different, you know? And I think I just wanted to do it right away. I was super excited especially when I listened to Sarah's songs. I looked her up and I noticed her songs were very vulnerable, very open, and they all come from like an introspective space, her introspective space. And I think I relate to that so much, and I like stalking her online and everywhere. I just felt like we could get along, and I already liked her. I liked her aura, her online presence, and everything. And I just wanted to say yes and agree to it. And I was super excited to work with her. So now here we are. Yeah.
I know, and that sounds
Heard
fantastic.
the lyrics, I just could relate to it so much. And I just like how the song felt super genuine and super vulnerable. That's really the term. And
Mm.
I just really like music that feels genuine and just vulnerable.
Yeah, I think we're sensing a common theme
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
That's why this song resonates with so many people. It's like, yeah, let me punch you in the heart. Let's all feel this track together. Now, let's talk about this collaboration because it is done in the weirdest possible way. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and it's not like a pandemic in like one area. It's literally the whole world. So
Yeah.
that in and of itself is already so unique and so different for artists like you guys because normally, collaborative efforts, there are meetings like in person or there's some back and forth correspondence, a flight here and there or whatnot, right? But this is something that was done hugely online, digitally, right? Which is what we're doing right now. We get to talk to you girls via this platform. What were the challenges that you guys had in terms of doing this collaboration in 2020, and what are some of the things that you learned or really liked about the fact that it was done during this weird crazy time that you guys can share with us?
You go ahead, Sid. I talked a lot.
I think the number one challenge for us doing this collab was really the time zones. It was super hard to set meetings that, but we were still able to do it, and we really set the special time and we really took time for this. And I think the best part about it is that it really pushed, for me personally, it pushed me or us out of our comfort zones. We're used to working in person with people in person, and now we just had to do everything through Zoom and through the internet. But yeah, I'm just glad that we have the internet.
It pays off when you have fast Wi-Fi, right? And you have fast connection. That's what it's all about. How about you, Sarah? Getting Sid to sing the song, recording across the seas. Was it different? Was it more of okay? You got the live session, then you have a live Zoom session going on. Then you would tell her what to do. You guys would bounce off ideas. How does it go?
I mean, in terms of like recording the song itself, Sid was a pro, and the first version that she sent sounded amazing. So I was like, great, like do that. I really wanted it to be collaborative, so however she felt comfortable singing the song would have been perfect for me, and it worked out perfectly well. I think the most interesting part, I've never done a collab with anyone overseas, so this was my first time, so I didn't really know anything different. I think, like Sid said, the most difficult part was just figuring out time zones. I think I was filming my music video in the afternoon, and then I Zoom called her at like midnight over here while she was filming her half. So we had a lot of different Zoom calls and kind of going back and forth on just concepts and where everyone needed to be. I think the thing that I learned the most and the thing that I found really interesting was it definitely, like Syd said, it definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone, but I think it taught me to lean on other people a little bit more and give a little bit more trust to others. This was a very collaborative effort in terms of just trusting each other to really nail what we needed to do, especially for the music video. We were filming on separate times and separate things. Also, the acoustic video was filmed same day for the both of us. So it was just a lot of open communication and just trusting each other that we were going to really nail what we needed to do and be really into it and professional and on our game. And I think it turned out really well.
Y'all just didn't nail it. You nailed it. Yeah, they got a music video out with a collaboration and an acoustic video out.
I know.
Dude,
They just went like ham. They went ham time for Christmas. Forget the Christmas ham. There's this song.
right?
Oh,
Collaboration all day. Now,
Yeah.
ladies, we know that you come to learn a lot of things musically. How about individually, outside of music? Did you discover anything about yourselves during these times that you didn't know you had that talent, or you didn't know you could do that?
Who answers first?
Yeah, you go.
No, I've been since the lockdown and music wasn't really something I could do. I mean, I can't do live gigs and everything. I've been trying out a lot of different stuff. Like I've been learning how to sew. I tried to cook, but it really just isn't for me. And I tried to keep my mental state in a good place and to maintain my. I tried exercising, and it really helped a lot. It
Mm.
changed my life. Yeah, being a little active, it just really helped me stay sane at home. So yeah, I think those are just the few things that I did.
The energy bouncing off. How about you, Sarah?
I also worked on my mental health. I feel like everyone kind of just ended up working on themselves. I mean, what else are you supposed to do when you're in your bedroom?
Yep.
So I definitely did a lot of introspection, thus music, and obviously music stuff. I got really into gaming. I started a Twitch channel and started Twitch streaming. So I've been Twitch streaming 3 days a week. And that's been really special because it gave me the opportunity to play some video games, which helped honestly a lot of my mental health, and also gave me a chance to kind of talk with other people from different countries who were listening to the music on different platforms. They would listen to the song and then, get on a Twitch stream and be like, oh my God, I love it so much. What? And then ask questions there. So it gave me a different platform and a different way to connect with people, which was really nice. And
What
honestly,
game are you playing?
I'm playing many right now. I'm playing Among Us. I'm playing Genshin Impact. I just got the new Cyberpunk, which I've played literally once. I haven't really dove into it. I play Fortnite. I play Call of Duty. I play a lot of different things. It's kind of depending on my mood for the day.
She's so
And it's-
cool.
You got the
I want
headphones
to be
now while
that
she
girl.
plays.
Yeah,
Here go they.
being said, they're so cool, and I feel like it's such a chill vibe that you guys give off, like music aside. I think that's why you guys jive together so well, and why the music sounds so good, right? Because it's like two peas in a pod. I mean, Christmas is literally 10 days away. Let that sink
Imagine
in.
that.
For a hot
Imagine
minute,
that.
okay, guys? Like that is how quick 2020 has been. I mean, everything and nothing happened this year, right? It is the slowest and the fastest year in the history of ever. Holiday plans. Like, I know it's different for both of you because, cities are different, but what are your plans or what are the things that you're looking forward to doing this holiday season? I mean, are you going to be watching Christmas films the whole day? Are you just going to be listening to your song the whole day? What's the overall plan, girls?
You go ahead. I don't really know
I
yet.
don't know. I'm just looking forward for the new year. I think this Christmas, I don't know. I'm not really expecting that much, and I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, she's lost for words. How about you, Sarah?
It's been a year.
It's been quite a year. Somebody literally in the stream today was like, "Hey, 11 days, 10 days till Christmas," and I was like, "Sorry, what?" It literally doesn't feel like December, especially in Los Angeles. I couldn't tell you, but it's going to be different for me this year. I usually go home to my family in Connecticut on the East Coast. And unfortunately, because of COVID, I won't be traveling back home. This is the first time I've never spent Christmas with my family, which is a little upsetting, but it's for the best. But I'm very happy. Two of my brothers are out here with me. They're literally in the other room. So I think we're going to do a makeshift Christmas with my siblings, which will be fun. I probably won't be listening to my own music, but you guys should listen to our songs. That should be important. And I think I'm just going to hang out. I might watch Harry Potter. That, for some reason, is a Christmas movie to me. I don't know why.
It is. It's so right. Sarah, yes, that and Lord of the Rings for me.
Yes.
These movies are so. I get you. I feel you. And that sounds nice. I really feel like that's what a lot of people are going to be doing this year, whether they're, with their family or not, with their friends or not. It's really just a time where we really have to sit back and appreciate what we have, because this year has really been something different. And, although there have been so many horrible things that have happened, a lot of good things happen too. And I'm not trying to butter you girls up, but this song, I mean, this has been the year that I think this has been such a good year for music. I don't know if you guys will agree, but so many artists, bands, I mean, they just were like, listen, we were going to wait for like this grand production to launch an album, a new song or whatever. Here it is, everybody. And because everyone's at home and looking for that escape, people are feeling the music in a whole different way. And I think that's something very special. And that's something that we can really give credit to 2020. I mean, how long this is going to last. But yeah, girls, thank you. I mean, the song's incredible. Invite everybody to listen to it. Invite them to request for it, because we are playing it now, but we want to play it more. So you better tell people to start asking for it, Go, girls. Go, Sarah.
Make sure you listen to our song. Make sure you request. Make sure you ask for it on Monster RX93.1. Make sure you ask for it. If you want to hear it again, this is where you're going to hear it. Please ask. It'll be my Christmas present.
Oh,
it's good.
Now.
So please stream All My Sins. We worked very hard for it. And check out our music video. It's in my YouTube channel. And the acoustic version is in Sarah's channel. So yes, please stream All My Sins.
Now, ladies, we know that you guys are gifted musicians, songwriters. I know there's a lot of songwriters and musicians that are watching this right now. There might be some that are going through something. You have any message? And what to look forward to for 2021?
What's what for 2021? Sorry.
What to look forward to?
Oh, sorry. Go,
All right,
Sarah.
go ahead, Syd.
I think my best advice for any up-and-coming songwriters, like myself, to be fair, I think is just trying to be as honest as possible. Say what you mean to say. Kind of worry less about trying to make a cool song and think more about what you want to get across. What's your message to either yourself or the people listening? What are you trying to say? What story are you trying to tell? And then kind of go from there. And then I think, what was the second question?
What to look forward to?
What to look forward to? New music. I put a song out every month. So there's constant music happening over here in Los Angeles. But also I think just looking forward to, just good energy, and hopefully things will kind of start to clear up a little bit and we can see each other. I would love to travel. I would love to actually come to the Philippines and hang out with everybody in person. So I'm praying that that's the case.
Oh, that would be so good. We will take you out, girl.
Yeah.
We'll pick you up from the airport. We'll pick up Syd, and then we'll just go on a road trip. How about for you, Syd?
For all the musicians, especially for all the musicians right now, I just wanna say, keep creating music. I hope this pandemic doesn't stop you from creating music. And right now, like with everything happening, everyone's struggling, everyone's been super challenged. I think it's really the time that everyone needs us. They need musicians, they need artists, they need our support as well, especially
Mm.
that's also one of our roles as artists, I believe. And yeah, the second question, like,
What, what to
Let's
look
forward
forward to?
to.
what to look
Okay, I know
forward
it's
to in
early, honey. I know
2021.
it's early. It's
Sorry,
okay.
so
Okay,
early.
girl.
I just wish, I just wish everything gets back to normal. I wish for a better normal real soon. And for the meantime, I just hope everyone's healthy and safe and sane and
Yeah.
good. And I just hope you listen to all my sins.
Me too.
I love it. Love it.
I love you, girls.
Love
Thank
it.
you
Love
so
it.
much for hanging
Thank you,
out with
ladies.
us. I mean,
Thanks
this
for having us.
a new experience, but we hope to see you both very, very soon when things are safe and normal.
For
Congratulations
sure.
on the song. We love it. We're playing it. We're gonna keep playing it out. So, monsters, you heard them. I mean, request for it, ask for it. All My Sins is out now. You can stream it. You can watch the music video. You can listen to the acoustic version. These girls have done an amazing job, and it's only fair and only right that you actually listen to the song. It's a very good song. So, thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
Once
you,
you.
ladies.
again,
So
Syd Hartha,
much.
Hey,
Syd
Sarah, thank you for the song. Sid, thank you for the talent. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Sarah and Sid once again. There you have it. Carla,
Oh
wow.
my goodness. I
What
mean,
a
I gotta
collaboration.
play this song. I know I've been playing it as our background, but I think the monsters need to hear it one more time, right? So lots to look forward to. I feel like,
Mhm.
Rico, we've been having so many musical guests on the show, and it's just such a great thing to know that
Mhm.
despite everything that's happening, they're still making music, and they're making wonderful music, and music
And
that we will love to listen to.
And what we come to learn from today, well, I've come to learn today, and those that are listening, if you guys picked up something, is that we are not the only vulnerable ones.
Yeah.
Everybody is vulnerable,
Yep.
and for you to actually, validate that and do something about it, it just goes to show that you could do productive things. You don't stop
Mm,
making the music. If you love to dance, go dance and do what you got to
yes.
do, and just keep on moving. And that's what we learned from Sid and Sarah. That's actually kind of cool. Hey, that's the title of a film too, Sid and Sarah, Carla.
Sid and Sarah.
Yeah, right, right.
Okay.
Like,
Well, anyway,
yeah. So
enough about our random rambling.
that's
Thank you
cool.
so
That's
much
just
for
cool.
joining us over on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We hope you guys enjoyed. Do like this video, share it with all of your friends and family. But even if we have to go here digitally, we are still live on air, okay? And I'm about to play the track again for all you monsters that have been dying to listen to this song without Rico's and my voice. All right. So,
That's
ladies and
right.
gentlemen, on the Monster exclusively, here's Sarah Barrios, Syd Hartha. This track's called All My Sins. Keep it locked in on the Monster.
There you go. Tune in, share it with somebody who loves the song, and thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Facebook Live. She is Carla Aguas. I'm Rico Karla. So then, peace.
Bye.